And just as the next episode has begun, welcome back to Ace Attorney Justice for All. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist, like a video games, like a commentary. And when we last left off, we were showing Miss Oldbag this letter to allow us to investigate this. So here we go. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgepoo said so, you understand? Letter of introduction given to Miss Oldbag. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. Aw, we didn't get to exhaust all of her dialogue options. Oh well. It looks like she has a strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come out of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow! Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. Ah, what? What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Onguard's room today. Why? The police means investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there! Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag! Aww. Oh well. We could examine this, but I doubt there's anything new here. Let's look up here. A lobby at the grand staircase always feels enormous. But right now, the only thing filling this enormous room is anxiety about the murder, yeah. I really hope nothing else is bad happens here. Is that supposed to be like is another bad thing going to happen here in the next game or something? Or in a future game? It's the stage they were going to use for the post-ceremony stage show. After the show, there was supposed to be a press conference, but the press conference! It was really the victim, Juan Corrida, trying to disclose something about Mr. Ungard. But they're both heroes! Why would they do something so unheroic? They may look like heroes on the outside, but on the inside, they're only human. Okay. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. The chairs? I think the previous one before the one that we just did was actually new. Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and press conference. But it's too bad neither event is going to be held today. Held no. Excuse me, I should say. Let's go ahead and move. I wonder if we're going to see Will Powers. Let's go to Viola Hall. Not to be confused with Valhalla Hall. For the longest time, I thought that Viola and Voila were spelled the same, but Voila is V-O-I-L-A. It's just like I thought Rouge the Bat. It took me until literally last year to realize that Rouge the Bat was spelled differently than Rogue. I always thought they were spelled the same. Anyway, March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scoring for clues about the killer. Anyway, let's go ahead and examine this. Anything new to say? I want to eat a meal with Mystic Maya again. Yeah, me too. Whenever I watch Mystic Maya eat like she does, it makes me happy about eating, and then I can eat a lot. Well, then, how about after we wrap up this case, we all go out for a huge 20-course feast? Okay, let's work really hard then. All right. Remember, Phoenix, Pearl's not the only person that heard that. I heard that, everyone who's watching this video has heard that, so you better stick to your word. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party is over. That's actually kind of gross, isn't it? That, they haven't cleaned up the food from 2 days ago? Okay, whatever, who cares. The award ceremony is held on that stage. It was really fabulous. You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone is alright. This is actually old stuff. I heard that Berry Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. That was not new. Let's examine this. You know, I always do this just in case there's something new to say. That is such a beautiful sight! The chandelier? Yes, but I can't believe it! I can't believe that such a terrible murder happened under such beautiful lights! It's shocking! Yeah, this is pretty much all old stuff at this point. What about this? There's a grand set of doors over there. It's the doorway Maya followed the bellboy out of, only to disappear. If only we had all gone together. Well, that's all we're gonna get out of this. I didn't expect any condemning. I didn't want you guys to miss out on any new quirks or whatever. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here. Wrecking course! An investigative photographer instant stars on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Wreck given. A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feet in the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I wonder if we do have it. If we can't. Let's go ahead and present. We should have it, actually. Would you please take a look at this? Nope, sorry, no can do. Only thing I didn't want to see is a steaming hand towel. What? A steaming hand towel? Need one for my eyes. Today just ain't a good day for my eyes to be looking at stuff. How convenient. Maybe I'll have to use that one next time you show me something. Okay, let's go ahead and talk first. I realize that I do like a really goofy laugh when recording sometimes, like I guess I have like a bunch of different laughs depending on the situation, but that's a really goofy one. Anyway, night of the murder. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? Or what? You're really gonna shell out the books for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in the hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but brace yourself, right? Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time. That night, why is there a comma there? The security lady also wasn't in the hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. Alright, scandal. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah, can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about Angar shoving his manager's lady onto corrida? Yeah. Ah, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Well, look, I sorta wrote that on a whim, you know, writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random Dooders. Dooders, I should start using that. Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrieking here? What the heck? Camera. Ah, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor, anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't you? So put in a few good words for me and get me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nab the guy real good for about 5 hours, and I guarantee he'll give it back. We'll call it doing the Lotta. Is that what you want us to do? Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tablet photographer without a camera is just a tablet, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. She says the same exact thing. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me. Would you please just leave already? Okay. Let's go ahead and examine everything. There are toilets in each room in this hotel. But since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. To Mr. On Guard from Global Studio staff. Ah, it'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. This is all old stuff, so we're not even going to bother examining this. Well, actually, let's just examine the teddy bear. Let's see if there's anything new to say about that. Probably not. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star who has a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Anyway, let's go ahead and move. We can't go into On Guard's room, apparently, so we have to go into Corrida's hotel room. And who's gonna be in here? Is it just me, or does this look slightly different? Okay, maybe it's just me. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room. Mr. Nick! What is it, otherworldly? Or, what is that otherworldly ghastly moaning? I hate evil ghosts! I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Excuse me, watch who you're calling a demon, brat! Ah! Zoinks! It's the alien! What are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What is wrong with you youngins today? I came down here to pay my respect to my poor one, and you're disturbing me! Well, I wonder if we can finally exhaust those freaking things. Night of the murder. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer in her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecile-like in her face. With that imbecile look in her face? Okay, got it. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak! If you're gonna take notes, at least makes me sound better than that! Oh, alright! Now I've seen everything. Pearl is too friendly. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had to waste time to waste standing around here the whole night. Memories of Corrida. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corrida. He was a popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind the polls against Mr. On Guard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know? But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at all this mountain of presents. It's a show that Mountain of Felix all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Interesting. You darn whippersnappers! Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? The presents! They're all bears, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. Presents! There should be quotation marks around that. All of Mr. Corrida's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of water without thinking about bears! Bears? Why bears? You don't know? When my Gino Water was training, he fought barehanded with a bear! He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends! Wow! What a heartwarming story! Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see these two tuckered out! Down by a river going, hey, you sure can fight! You too, Bob, you too! What is that, like, Wolverine versus Sabretooth? You too, Bub, you too. Did all that really happen? It's in this biography, Bub! What a load of crock. So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents! Yeah, nice. Bears. Okay, let's go ahead and present evidence for Le Senorita. Do you know that I am a lawyer? Eh? I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you! She's clamming up like the old clam she is. Please, anything would be helpful! Well then, how about I tell you my measurements? No, that's okay, really. Why does she keep saying that? She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick? I know. Why does she keep saying that? How about my measurements? Is this new? Nope, nothing to say about this. I figured she was gonna be useless. Oh well, that's no big deal. The press conference ticket. Nothing to say about that, apparently. I doubt she's gonna have anything to say about anything, actually. But we're gonna do it just in case. A radio transceiver. Nope, nothing to say about that. Like I said, I present every bit of evidence, even if it doesn't make sense, because, well, why not? She might say, oh, that walkie-talkie! I saw that somewhere! Some mysterious old man was carrying it! You never know. Lotta's camera. Nothing to say about this, either. Well, that's amazing. Gotta love Old Bag. Magazine clipping. Nope, nothing to say about this either. Okie dokie then. Nothing to say. Hotel guide map. And as usual, nothing to say. So let's see. Let's talk about something. Not something quick to talk about while we're skipping through this and saying, oh, it's, you know, before we get too repetitive in the commentary section, it's like, okay, there's nothing here, okay, there's nothing here. Because I honestly don't think she's going to have anything to say about anything. So, what to talk about? Is there anything to talk about? Oh! Actually, the Nintendo Direct that happened on April 1st, I haven't talked about that yet, but, you guys have seen it. I'm sure most of you guys have seen it at this point. I'm not quite sure there's any scientific proof of this, but I'm sure there's a direct correlation between fans of Phoenix Wright games and fans of Nintendo in general. I don't know, anyway, whatever the case would be, if you guys have seen that, have you guys voted for, who, like, the next DLC character should be for the next Smash game? I voted for Yuri Lowell! I did. I don't know. I thought it was worth a shot. Actually, I saw a video by GameXplain that they posted 2 days ago at the time of recording this. It should be 3 days ago. They were talking about how Ryu from Street Fighter, and I believe Roy from Fire Emblem, there's a chance that they might actually be DLC characters. It's interesting. I think I'll add the link in the description so that you guys can watch it. Maybe an annotation too, right here if you guys want to watch it. You know, I always add videos in the description as well because not everyone has. Because at least at the time of recording this anyway, I'm not sure, maybe if you're watching this like 12,000 years in the future, I have a feeling that like I actually talked over like some really valuable information without even thinking about it. Oh well. Loudest photo. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, but not at least when I'm recording this, like you can't see annotations on mobile view, so that's why I always add videos in the description. Okay, nothing to say about that. Geez, she really is useless. But yeah, I voted for Yuri Lowell. I know some in particular voted for Lloyd Irving. I'm not quite sure. I think, because I know that at least in Japan anyway, Yuri is more popular than Lloyd, but I think in the US, Lloyd is more popular than Yuri. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's really hard to tell. But anyway, let's go ahead and get out of here. I know. Pearl Faye, anything to say about Pearl? Nope, it doesn't look like it. So useless. But yeah, I voted for Yuri Lowell. It's quite interesting. If you guys did vote, please at least tell me who you voted for. I know that this is 17 days late, but yeah, that is what it is. And you know, speaking of April Fools, I haven't talked about April Fools, have I? Like, have you guys like run into like any funny April Fools jokes? I know someone in particular who like posted an abnormally short video for April Fools. I know one person who, like, he did a review on a potato. I thought that was pretty interesting, and I believe one person talked about, he made, like, a fake news video of Valve being bought by EA, which is interesting. Anyway, but, yeah, that was that. So if you guys had anything, feel free to let me know. Lotta heart. Nothing to say about that. But, yeah, I was actually going to do an April Fool's joke myself, but I just didn't have the time, unfortunately. Well, actually, well, it's partially because the April Fool's joke that I was originally going to do, unfortunately, I couldn't play that out. Because, of certain circumstances, I couldn't do what I wanted to do that I planned a year ago, but I have an idea for what I'm going to do next year. Assuming I remember. Assuming I have time and I remember. Security lady, nothing to say about yourself. Yeah, just as expected, she has absolutely nothing to say about anything. Maybe she might have something to say about Adrian Andrews. Nope, nothing at all. Why does she keep saying that? How about I tell you my measurements? Why does she say? I don't understand. What is that supposed to mean? I know, like, measurements of what? Her shoes or her bra size or I don't understand. Anyway, without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next episode.